This week on the AWF, we take a special look at the AWF Television Champion, Nick the Natural Nelson.
Since 2009, Majestic Creations has been helping schools, groups, and a variety of companies in Minnesota gain confidence in their brand. We create quality products that enhance their unique image. Being family-owned, we take pride in the products that are delivered to our customers. There's no job too big or too small. Our attention to detail is given to everybody who walks through that door.
We do in-house embroidery, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. We are a fast-growing promotional and apparel business with a wide variety of satisfied clients. The success of our ventures rests solely on our unshakable dedication to innovation and customer service.
Let Majestic Creations give your project that personal touch that you won't find anywhere else.
Don't trust your most prized possessions with anyone else but Minnesota's premier detailing and ceramic coating specialist, Desire Detailing. Specializing in interior detailing, wax treatment, ceramic coating, window tinting, odor removal, and much more. Desire Detailing is second to none and an industry leader in top-tier premier detailing. Visit us today and see why people trust us to get the job done right. Desire Detailing. No one does it better.
World Class Auto Body, a full-service collision repair shop. Locally owned for over 25 years, we're your one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Collision repair, automotive refinishing, frame straightening, fiberglass repair, and much more. We service all make and models and offer a lifetime warranty on labor and paint. You have the right to choose any repair shop, so choose one that works with all insurance companies, but most importantly, works for you. Stop in today for a free estimate and experience the world-class difference in auto body repair.
Fatal four-way for the AWF Television Championship. DJ Draper and Shali Bluston calling the action. Two of the challengers, actually one of the challengers with our current and reigning champion, Nick the Natural Nelson, not amused by the dancing of downtown Petey Brown.
No, I don't think that's Nick's style, to be honest with you.
Can you imagine Nick Nelson one night down at Sneaky Pete's, or maybe is it Tropics, or what are the other clubs that are even around downtown Minneapolis these days?
It might be a little old for that, but if he showed up on a dance floor somewhere, I want a camera to show it off.
I don't know if anyone would really want to see that, actually, so maybe we don't need cameras in the venue. Petey Brown roll through.
Interesting makeup for tonight's match. Taking Arik Cannon and Petey and Levy and put them all together with Nick Nelson. It's lots of speed, lots of experience, and a lot of kind of posing.
Nick the Natural Nelson clearly with the size advantage over each of these three competitors, though waistlock applied by Petey Brown into a side headlock. We got the speed of Levy Cruise right from the fast lane. We've got the energy of downtown Petey Brown. We have the experience and technique of the anarchist Arik Cannon. This is going to be a difficult challenge, perhaps his biggest challenge yet for Nick the Natural Nelson.
I definitely agree with you. People coming every which way.
And whether or not he wants to, it looks like Nick the Natural Nelson getting a dance lesson, followed up by that neck breaker. Nick the Natural Nelson, our television champion here in the AWF for some good reasons. Yes, he does have some technique. Yes, he does have the power, but he does have that ring presence, which he uses to his advantage, sometimes not entirely within the rules.
Absolutely true. But as you said, Nick Nelson is experienced. He does know when to bail and when not to. And in this case, he's starting out with the I'm not going to come in the ring unless I want to attitude.
Well, Nick Nelson really doesn't do a whole lot unless he wants to, including defend that television championship, though it was our board member here, Toby Patchen, running the show, decided that, yes, indeed, it's going to be a fatal four-way for Nick Nelson, though he takes a, I guess, needed breather for him. Big shoulder tackle from Cannon to Levy Cruise.
That's got to hurt some. Levy's down, not moving a whole lot.
Cannon, not a very sizable guy, but compared to Levy Cruise, who's one of the smallest on our roster, that bears quite a brunt. Arm drags being exchanged, it looks like. That even got you to clap there, Charlie.
Absolutely. Good wrestling deserves to be rewarded. Nick Nelson, not so much.
And Nick Nelson couldn't stand to see anything resembling sportsmanship as he comes in with some clubbing forearms and boots to both Arik Cannon. And now he's just going to deliver the punishment to Levy Cruise. Cruise giving up over 100 pounds to Nick Nelson.
I'm not sure he can overcome that. Nick Nelson and Arik Cannon are not strangers to one another.
Certainly not. And you know Arik Cannon, who has never held title gold here in his lengthy run in the AWF, well over a decade, wants to get gold around his waist. And what better opportunity than in this fatal four-way?
Any which way. First one, whoever gets the pin wins, whether it's on Nick Nelson or not.
That has got to just drive Nick Nelson bonkers, knowing that he could lose this title without his shoulders being pinned to the canvas.
I wouldn't want to be in this arena if that happens. He will go ballistic, you're right.
Well, good thing there are good attorneys around here to handle it if that indeed does happen. Folks, we step aside. Quick break here on 45 TV with the AWF.
JJ's Clubhouse is your family-friendly sports bar and grill since 1992. Offering a relaxed atmosphere with great food, awesome drinks, and fond memories. Daily drink specials perfect for game night, plus breakfast served every weekend until 2 p.m. Located just outside of downtown Minneapolis on Highway 394. JJ's Clubhouse, sports bar and grill. Open late, 7 days a week.
Tony DiNucci here. Are you having credit problems? Not anymore. Here at Brandel Motors, we guarantee credit approval in a new or newer car. No matter what the temperature, it's always 70 year-round on our show floor, and it's a huge inventory. I guarantee your loan will be approved, so stop by our Little Falls store and check us out, or go to BrandelMotors.com and tell them Tony sent you.
Hi, I'm Scott Stewart, and welcome to WeatheredWoodMN.com, where we sell brand new and matched Knotty Pine Tongue and Groove. Our wood is clean, high quality, and ready to install. We have several pallets to choose from. You can even customize your colors at no extra charge. We also sell Knotty Pine, raw and pre-finished 6 and 8 inch for your home or cabin. Barnwood, barn doors, custom mantles. Come see us today in Isanti or stop by our showroom in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota.
And this fatal four-way continuing from Cambridge, Isanti. There is your AWF Television Champion, Nick the Natural Nelson, putting the gold on the line against 3 different challengers, one of whom the anarchist Arik Cannon, to whom he is just delivering those left hands.
Struggling to try to get up.
Did he just throw his chewing gum at one of the ringsiders?
He did.
If that landed on the floor, we're going to hear from the janitor, I have a feeling.
I don't want to be the one after the show.
Or is custodian the proper term here in the public school setting? Who knows?
I believe it's custodian, yeah.
In there now, downtown Petey Brown, quickly making a tag to Levy Cruise. Clark Feldman, the referee, has his hands full for sure.
Absolutely.
Dual elbows from Brown and Cruise. And when you have more than 2 competitors in a contest, we see what sort of situations happen there where one competitor has the opportunity to gain the pinfall and someone else needs to quickly break that up.
Absolutely.
Cannon getting back on the offense.
Cruz responding kind of a takeoff.
Nick Nelson now one of the 2 legal men in the ring, looking to throw Arik Cannon to the canvas. 2 and almost held onto the belt right there.
2 3/4.
Nick Nelson nonplussed, shall we say, by that call from Clark Feldman. He thought that was 3.
I think you're very kind in describing what Nick's doing.
Nick the Natural Nelson, such a punishing competitor. We can talk about his cockiness. We can talk about his privilege living on that huge horse farm out in Baldwin Hills, North Dakota, but he has the tools to get it done in the ring, and he's doing that right now with Arik Cannon.
That is true.
Of course, always makes fans and friends wherever he goes on our AWF circuit.
It's amazing, isn't it?
A visceral reaction to this competitor. In there with one of the long-term fan favorites throughout the upper Midwest, delivering that boot to the chin of Nick the Natural Nelson.
Cannon caught him.
Arik Cannon reeling in Nick the Natural Nelson. That's an 18-pound walleye, I believe. DDT in the middle, and this presents an opening for Cannon.
If he can get up and get over. See who gets up first.
Loud, raucous crowd here at Cambridge Isanti High School. This is the 12th consecutive year we have brought the action to this awesome facility with these great fans on hand, and it looks like Nick Nelson trying to make a tag, and he almost does so to Levy Cruise. There he goes. No, Cruise doesn't want it. It was right there.
Fatal four-way, he's smart. That's a smart move.
Downtown Petey Brown in there with Nick the Natural Nelson, delivers a clothesline. Now Nelson may be dancing again. Two count only. Petey Brown had drilled Nick Nelson into that mat. And Petey now with an opening to maybe walk out of here with title gold.
He needs to get moving.
Oh no. Not going to get the job done that way. Nick Nelson just plants downtown Petey Brown. Levy Cruise with a clutch save just in the nick of time. Cruise had held that title briefly earlier this summer. He'd love to get it back. Off the ropes comes Cruise. Into that stunner, beautifully executed. Shoots the half Nelson cover. 1, 2, a Cannon this time with the save.
Here we go. Oh.
Those knife edge chops ringing throughout this gymnasium, Shally.
Loud and it hurts. Lethal injection. Nope, caught him. Stood him up.
Savant kick from Arik Cannon connects to the chin. Cannon could be walking out of here with title gold. Front face lock, but from behind downtown Petey Brown.
It's not always the case that Arik does have a height and weight advantage.
Party's over for Arik Cannon, sent to the outside. The quickness, though, of Levy Cruise on full display. Oh my goodness! Levy Cruise putting his body on the line to take out downtown Petey Brown. Oh no, the full Nelson though applied. Series of elbows from Petey Brown.
Petey's trying. Oh.
Face full of turnbuckle for downtown Petey Brown. Roll up, feet on the ropes. No way. Come on, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this bout and still American Wrestling Federation Television Champion, Nick the Natural Nelson.
Feet on the ropes it takes for Nick Nelson to hang on to the belt.
I tell you, I'd be surprised by what he did, but I'm not. It's a typical Nick Nelson maneuver.
Petey Brown trying to argue his case with referee Clark Feldman. Levy Cruise dumbfounded. Arik Cannon has to be disappointed.
He's trying.
Cannon asking these fans what they saw. Maybe Feldman will get this match restarted. How about that?
I'm thinking the champ probably wants to get out of here.
Nope.
Yep.
It's official. Nick Nelson hangs on to the title under these very, very difficult circumstances.
Crawford Equipment is the family-owned and operated outdoor power equipment specialist in Cambridge, Minnesota. Crawford Equipment specializes in the best and latest in outdoor power products, such as loaders, tractors, utility motors, and residential lawnmowers. Brands like Bobcat, Toro, Exmark, Massey Ferguson, and many more. We also offer pre-owned equipment, rentals, and parts and service maintenance as well. Call in or stop by today. You'll be glad you did. Crawford Equipment, located off of Highway 95 Northwest in Cambridge, Minnesota.
Ramsey Bicycle is the top bike shop in the Twin Cities, specializing in truck bikes, but carrying a vast array of other brands as well. We also carry all of the attachments and accessories you're looking for. Don't forget, we also repair and maintain your bikes. So visit us today at Highway 10 in Ramsey.
Family owned and operated since 1955, Larson Cycle is the region's largest power sports dealer, carrying the latest from Honda, Suzuki, KTM, and more. Mike and the crew are happy to help you find the perfect recreational vehicle or keep you running right with a variety of parts and services. Asphalt, dirt, off-road, and more. Larson Cycle has you covered. Visit Larson Cycle online at larsoncycle.com or stop by today. Larson Cycle, Minnesota's low-price leader, located in Cambridge, Minnesota.
Oh, neat. Right to the forehead of the anarchist Arik Cannon, and the fans on hand here in Wisconsin. Not too far over the border from Lake City in the Red Wing area. Cover 2 count. Just down the road from Ellsworth, Wisconsin. Home to a lot of the fine dairy products here produced in the dairy land. You could go for some cheese curds right now, in fact. The punishment of Nick the Natural Nelson continues to the anarchist Arik Cannon, who fights back with the right hand. And another, getting some momentum here off the ropes. Ooh, Nelson clutch maneuver, lifting the knee. Tony DiNucci now joining the... That's not Tony DiNucci. My God, what in the hell's Oren Veit doing out here?
I'm just out here to scout the old man, Arik Cannon. I've wrestled him before. I like watching his matches. I like seeing him get his butt whooped.
What he could be on the verge of becoming AWF TV champion here tonight, and that's probably your real motivation for being out here.
I mean, I'm not gonna show my hand one way or another. Oh! Come on, Nick Nelson, you're better than that.
Elbow lifted from the challenger Cannon, who is in a prime position to walk out of here with title gold. Nick Nelson going into the buckle.
Oh, I saw some teeth going to the back of these bleachers, TJ.
And Cannon going for a DDT, and he nails it in the middle. This could do it. Roll over 1, 2, and...
Ooh. Nah, that's not going to do it on a guy that's a champion. When you're a champion, you have a certain caliber. You can't get beat by a simple DDT, not in almost 2020.
Arik Cannon has finished countless opponents over the years with a maneuver like that. But Nick Nelson says nah tonight, and he just dropped Arik Cannon to the canvas there.
Dino Bravo-esque right there.
Ooh, good reference. Cover 1, 2. Cannon barely getting the shoulder up.
That was Dino Bravo's finisher, and he just disrespected it like that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where's he going? He's going up top?
Nick Nelson, not normally one to take high risk, but choosing to do so perhaps here.
Pandering.
Polo hammer, no. Cannon blocks it.
Oh,
rock bottom. 1, 2, new champion. What the hell is this bodyguard doing?
Dirty tactics, I love it.
This bodyguard on the ring apron, the referee was on the verge of counting to 3, and we would have had a new champion right then and there. Ooh, Cannon's not happy, and I don't blame him one bit.
Do it.
Come on, Cannon, knock him the hell out. Nelson doing the job. Roll up.
What?
Oh,
I thought he had him.
I thought there was a new champion for sure right there. Waistlock from Cannon, go behind by Nelson. Reversal by Cannon. Referee.
Oh.
And going low is Nick the Natural Nelson, and again, hanging on to that television championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this bout, and still American Wrestling Federation Television Champion, Nick the Natural Nelson.
Earlier, I was talking about all the ways that Nick Nelson has taken, all the paths he has driven to hang on to that title belt, and we just saw another one of those.
Main Street Music and Electronics has been the premier one-stop music shop in Elk River for more than 30 years. We buy, sell, trade, and rent guitars, amps, drums, orchestral and band instruments, keyboards, sheet music, pro audio, and DJ equipment. Quality band instrument rentals start at just $8 per month with free maintenance. You can schedule private lessons with one of our qualified instructors. We even repair your instruments, amplifiers, TVs, and other electronics on site. So stop in today and see why.
I just love coming to Minnesota Equipment. You walk through these doors and it's just truly amazing.
With the gator, the tractors, the excavator, the skid steer, and all those small power tool equipment that Minnesota Equipment provides, this farm would not function.
I decided on Minnesota Equipment for 3 reasons: the honesty of the sales force, the quality of the machinery, and lastly, service.
John Deere is very reliable, and the service at Minnesota Equipment is very personal.
John Deere has a piece of equipment for every need on our farm, and Minnesota Equipment is always there to support us when we need it.
This year, express yourself the right way with Cloud9 Tattoo and Body Piercing. Clean, friendly, and competitive pricing with a tattoo minimum of $70 and piercing starting at just $40. All your traditional tattooing is provided, along with touch-ups, cover-ups, and scar masking. Stop by and check out the wide range of body jewelry and pick out the right piece for you.
Tony DiNucci here. When it comes to tattoos, Cloud9 did mine.
The masterpiece, former WWE superstar debuting tonight in the American Wrestling Federation, going right after title gold, Nick Nelson and his television championship.
Well, Master looks incredible, DJ.
Lifts that boot right in time as Nick Nelson comes at him. Shoulder tackle from the masterpiece. 1, 2. 2 count only. Nick Nelson, of course, with his bodyguard on the outside of the ring in ominous presence as always.
That's the one big man. Have you ever stood next to that bodyguard?
Oh, he's 320 pounds.
Scares me, man.
But when we talk power, the masterpiece with that master lock. Of course, Nick Nelson thinks his full Nelson is more effective than the master lock.
Looks like he's carved out of stone.
Oh, yes, they don't call him the masterpiece for nothing. There are no mistakes as you craft a diet or a workout regimen to look like that. I'm sure you could agree, Tony.
Absolutely. He's got a lot of work. He puts more work in than I do now, but I'm giving the guy props.
Well, if he puts more work in than you. Wait a minute, on the outside, that bodyguard making himself known already.
But look at the calculation there. He knew what he was doing. Now Masters, it's turned around on him because he gave his attention to the manager.
And this could be the opening that Nick Nelson needs in what might be his toughest title defense yet against someone so accomplished as the masterpiece is. Of course, as we know, Nelson using less than legal methods normally to hang on to that title, whether it involves the ropes, whether it involves distracting the referee, or whether it involves his bodyguard interjecting himself into the match. As we see Nelson go to work on the masterpiece, we take a quick break. The action of the AWF resumes here next on 45.
Make your next pre-owned vehicle purchase easy with Rum River Auto Sales. We have over 75 years of combined experience. Our team is courteous, low pressure, and ready to assist you for an easy car buying experience.
My granddaughter, when she needed a vehicle, I know that I can send her down here and they'll take care of her.
Quality vehicles at aggressive pricing for any budget. Cars, trucks, vans to SUVs. Rum River Auto Sales has you covered. Buy, sell, trade, and financing available. Browse online or stop in today to find the vehicle that is right for you at Rum River Auto Sales in Cambridge.
Electronics or appliances taking up space? B&E Recycling has you covered. B&E will buy your aluminum, cans, copper, brass, wire, stainless, and radiators. They accept batteries, tin, scrap steel, and scrap iron. Even miscellaneous items from fluorescent bulbs to cardboard. B&E will dispose of your old appliances and electronics. Visit B&E online today for the latest rates and online exclusive coupons. B&E Recycling, Highway 10, Elk River.
JJ's Clubhouse is your family-friendly sports bar and grill since 1992, offering a relaxed atmosphere with great food, awesome drinks, and fond memories. Daily drink specials perfect for game night, plus breakfast served every weekend until 2 p.m. Located just outside of downtown Minneapolis on Highway 394. JJ's Clubhouse, sports bar and grill, open late, 7 days a week.
Of course, when we talk about that master lock, such competitors, names like John Cena, like Shawn Michaels, have been made just helpless by that maneuver. If Nick Nelson has his way, or if Chris Masters has his way, Nick Nelson will be added onto that list. Both men knock one another down in the middle of the ring. Referee Tom Simon seeing if either of these competitors are still in it. Masters is working his way to the ropes. You bet he's not going to have made his way all the way from LA in order to be counted down. What a shot.
Yeah, LA's where he lives. I actually flew him out of San Jose. He must have had a show there Friday night.
As I'm sure everyone watching at home is deeply interested in the travel itinerary of Chris Masters. Wait a second!
Oh.
Look at that! Big mistake by Nick Nelson, and that cost him. Masters takes him down. Irish whip. Spine buster! The masterpiece planted him. 1, 2, new champion! Oh. Wouldn't that be something else? If Chris Masters were to take that television championship away from Nick Nelson and bring that, this could do it right here.
I think he's going for it.
The master lock. He's got half Nelson. Can he get those hands locked, Tony DiDucci?
I guess not. You know what? Smart maneuver on Nick Nelson's part. He went for the elbow, stunned him. Now he's right back on top again, DJ.
That's all it took.
Well, an elbow to the temple could rattle anybody.
Another inadvertent drop down there by Nelson. Oh my, sidewalk slam.
With 260 pounds, I'm impressed, Nick Nelson.
Not able to get the 3, and Nelson's getting frustrated, as is his bodyguard on the outside of the ring.
Well, he's not in there small potatoes. He's in there with one of the best in the world, let's face it.
Every single one of the Rabbit fans on hand here in Elk River behind the masterpiece, Chris Masters, but there's a full Nelson from Nick Nelson. Is he gonna make the former WWF superstar tap right there?
Nice maneuver.
Ooh, not enough. There we go, the master lock applied. And that damn bodyguard. Wait a second, the bodyguard is experiencing the master lock. All right, get him out of here. Fans came to see the master. Oh, God dang it. Nelson went low again. Son of a B word.
You're kidding me. It can't end like that, DJ. It can't.
Ladies and gentlemen.